You might just update us with your next import. When does he arrive, or has he arrived yet?
He's on a flight right now. He's probably he'll be in Cairns in 30 minutes.
So is he going to sit on the bench, or is he a chance to suit up?
We'll just have to see. I mean, we've got to get a chance to get with him, see how he feels after the long flight. If he's comfortable and there's no injury risk or anything like that, then he'll play. If not, we'll wait until we get back home.
Once he gets going, what's he going to bring to the team?
You're talking about a high quality, high character, high IQ player. 6'11" that can shoot threes and knows how to play.
What are the kind of challenges you face in Cairns? I mean, the weather's one, but their team as well look all right.
Well, they're a really well-coached team. I have a ton of respect for Coach Ford and what they try to do. Obviously, Jack McVay's an outstanding player. You know, played in the G League last year in the States, and we all know what he's done in the NBL. So, I mean, he's the best player. He's kind of the head of the snake. Get it? Okay. You know, they have a wide-open style. They have a really talented roster in Schofield and Andrew Andrews and some of those things, and you got to take them off the three-point line, and you know, you just try to make things difficult, and you know, the things they do will be an interesting challenge for our group.
Do you have a plan for Jack explicitly? Brisbane had a plan for DJ, and you guys were able to combat that. Do you have a plan for Jack?
I think you always talk about the great players in this league and what you try to do, but yeah, there'll be a plan around that, and our focus is to keep getting better and to keep connecting and, you know, try to just keep the defense and the offense and keep moving everything forward.
Is TJ the most obvious early example of getting used to his role in a new team?
I think that you saw a little bit of all of that, and you saw it in the preseason too. We haven't had a lot of reps with our whole group. It keeps changing who's in, who's out. We went through that in Canberra and even Mount Gambier where we didn't have, you know, Bryce and Ice and those things. And you know, we've got a lot of weapons, and we've got to find ways to connect the group, and you're just always looking to continue to get better. And, you know, DJ's a very talented player, and we need to take advantage of things when he's on the court. But if somebody wants to face guard Bryce, like they did on Sunday afternoon, or face guard DJ, then, you know, you're also going to take advantage of them trying to guard him one-on-one.
How long into the season do you think before the side will be cohesive, and what you think it will truly be in the long run?
I have absolutely no idea, to be honest with you. You know, I mean, I think the rhythm and the nature of the game, and we're going to try to, you know, just keep getting better each week with each challenge that we have. I mean, the ideal thing would be to peak at game 33 so you're ready for the playoffs, right? So we know how important it is to win in this league, and I think we know how important it is to win early, but you know, we've got the most players of any team, new players of any team in the league. There's going to be growing pains. You saw some really good stretches on Sunday. You saw some stretches where we'd like to have a little bit better rhythm. And then we'll try to reconnect the group and just keep moving it forward.
You said yesterday said last week that you were still expecting the side to gel. Did they gel a bit more than you expected in the first game, and how happy were you considering the amount of change within that week? Especially to get a win.
I just think we got to just keep moving the group ahead. I don't know. You know, I mean, I would say we got off to a little bit of an interesting start, and Bryce started making baskets. So are we gelling more because Bryce started making shots, or was that just one person made shots? How do you evaluate where we were at the beginning of the first 5 minutes of the quarter and the second 5 minutes of the quarter where he scores 15 points? He's a great player. We know what he's done in this league. He's an MVP candidate every time he steps on the floor. I think he's the best player in the league. We're lucky to have him. So if we go through stretches where maybe we're not as connected and look as smooth, then you have a great player. And I think we have multiple great players that can do that. It's for us to find that rhythm and the balance and try to keep growing.
So did Bryce surprise you at all? Obviously, you saw what he could do last year, especially in Adelaide. Did anything about his effort on the weekend come as a surprise?
No, he just looked really good in blue. Right? I just think that, you know, you coach against him and you see the things that he does on the offensive end, the defensive end, how he operates as a professional, you know, and it was just good to have it on our side in front of the home crowd. It is interesting to see how he gets ready for a game, you know, and then how he works and how he is as a leader and, you know, how he talks during timeouts and stuff like that. So, we're just really blessed to have him on our side.
What is it about how he gets ready for a
I don't know if I want to go into all that, to be honest with you. I think great players all have a different rhythm. They all get ready differently. You know, I think Akeem Olajuwon did one thing. I think Charles Barkley did one thing. I think Kobe did one thing. I think Tim and Tony and those guys in San Antonio did one thing. I think Bryce does something that gets him ready. And whether they're connecting with everybody in the room or they're in their space and they're quiet, but you can tell by the look in their eye when they're ready. And he was ready to play on Sunday. I think it's been a long off season of a lot of people patting us on the back how great it's going to be, but you know, it's time to get the uniform on and play. And you know, that was step one of a 33 game journey.